Today is another betrayal in a jack-of-all-trades kicked out of the hero's party. Here's the Japanese one. I can't read that. Orndula. Today will be your last day in the party. Since the party was lacking someone who could play the essential role of enchanter, it was the quickly adaptable Orn who had converted from swordsman to enchanter. On a certain day, Orn, who belongs to the hero party, is suddenly informed by the party leader, "Your skills are lacking, so leave the party." The other party members also insult him as a weakling and a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Orn is someone with both average physical abilities and magical skills. Nothing outstanding. Still, his worth is in being able to easily acquire skills that ordinary people have to obtain through much effort. Undeniably, a jack of all trades and master of none. And that was why he had coveted and devoured all kinds of knowledge and techniques. After being expelled from the party and getting a fresh start, he decides to resume adventuring. This being so, he chooses to return as a swordsman since he was an enchanter only due to party circumstances. However, having been an enchanter was definitely not a waste. His time in the hero party, knowledge, experience, and development of countless original magic will certainly nurture Orn into a swordsman of unconventional strengths. After deciding to continue adventuring, he went to the dungeon and encountered the guild staff. There are rules, since that's a dangerous dungeon, so he need to come with a party. He thanks her for the warning and told her to look at the guild card he gave her earlier. The guild staff apologized. He gave her a smile, saying if it is fine now to proceed. After entering the dungeon and first floor, he faced a horned rabbit. He sees this as opportunity to train his sword senses. Afterwards, he went to the third floor and meets with a bunch of goblins. He chose to test his support magic since it adds buffs to physical and equipment stats and other more. He activates Amplify Strength, activation complete. The support magic has a catch, that is the time limit. Auron tries to use the support magic until it reaches its limit 180 seconds. After defeating those goblins, he was happy to be able to solidify his usefulness and suddenly remembered what his party members said to him. He needs to be stronger, not to be called jack of all trades again. Upon entering the 7th floor, he stumbles with a group of party and heard that they left a girl as a bait in order for them to run away.
It was an unexpected amount of beasts, so they leave the girl as a bait. They keep making excuses if it's not their fault. While our MC listening, he can't stand it anymore hearing them. The adventurer noticed him asking who he is. Our boy said to them that he's been listening to their conversation the whole time and despised people like them the most. One of the adventurer got mad trying to attack him, but our boy grabs his hand and throw him into the ground and said, "Don't whine, just sleep where you lie." Yeah. Our boy asked them where they abandoned the girl, and the three of them start sweating and told him where they abandoned the girl. Our boy rushes to save her after hearing where she is. We can see that the girl terrified, surrounded by a bunch of monsters, but she doesn't want to die yet, so she needs to do something about it. She starts to ask for someone's help before her magic barrier depletes, while she starts to struggle, and our boy was running quickly for it.
The orcs are getting closer and closer to that girl. Luckily, Auron arrived just in time and told her to focus on her magic barrier while he deals with the orcs. He quickly runs towards the orcs while the girl is wondering who he is. Our boy amplified his strength, skill, and decided to add some support magic to his sword sharpness. The girl was impressed. Our boy calculated their numbers about 13 of them. A lower level of party would flee from that kind of monster, but for our boy, it's more than enough for him to handle. The girl admired him after defeating those orcs. He goes towards the girl asking if she's all right. She doesn't have any wounds, so he'll just cast a healing magic, just in case. He gave her a smile, for he got no response. The girl looks at him and said, "She's still alive," confessing that she was so scared. Well, at least she didn't wet her bum like Roxy. He looks at her and thinks about what he should do at a time like that. He gave her a pat to calm her down. She looks at him, and our boy apologizes for touching her head carelessly. She thanked him for saving her life, thinking it's all over for her which why she's very happy he came to save her. They heard demons, so they should leave while they can. Afterwards, in the dungeon entrances, our boy said goodbye, and the girl once again thanked him. The girl realized that she haven't yet introduced herself. Her name is Sophia Khulud, and our boy is familiar to that name. Auron apologized for not introducing himself. Sophia said it's a very nice name and told him to come to dinner tonight to offer her thanks if he don't mind. Auron was delighted. Well, Sophia really wants to treat our boy for a dinner as her thanks for saving her. He considered going, though he'll be sure to pay for himself. He asked if she decided what place they should go, but she already decided the place. Upon arriving to the place, Auron expected that rabbit series, and it appears that Sophia belongs to a major explorer clan, a clan of organization made up from the gathering of Explorer, the Silver Rabbit of the Night, that boasts the largest amount of explorer, whereas a member of that clan shouldn't have needed to join. After talking to himself, he noticed a girl that looks familiar. Sophia noticed her asking, "Why is she here?" "Well, she have a meeting nearby, regardless to think she has a boyfriend," she said. "But it's quite too early for her." "Well, of course, how old is she, like 12, 10 maybe? Anyways, it seems like she knows our boy, and her name is Selma Claude. Selma is one of the leader of S-Rank, a renowned individual that doesn't lack behind of the heroes party Olivar. The reason is that her beauty is the continent's strongest enchanter, and also she's the reason why he got expelled from the Olivar's party. Well, he did find it familiar that they have the same surnames, but Selma is glaring at him so much. To think he would hook up with her little sister who's yet to reach 14. She glared at him again. Our boy said it's a misunderstanding, and said he promised her to have dinner with her and definitely have no fishy intention. Selma got more pissed hearing our boy. Sophia stops them and told her not to be rude to his savior. Selma asked her if she went to the dungeon by herself. Sophia couldn't bear it for a while since her sister went to enter one of the great dungeons, so that's why Sophia joined a stray party. Well, since she's safe, she warned her to stop doing something selfish. She thanks our boy for saving her and apologized for her rude behavior earlier. Auron just wants sit down already. Auron met her in the subjugation last month, since they were both enchanter, while our boy support her from the sided, since she's the one commanding everyone. Sophia got curious, and Selma told her that his from the heroes party. Sophia got shocked after hearing that his from the heroes party. Our boy revealed that his no longer in the heroes party. Selma was surprised to think that a person of his caliber leave and asked what happened to Olivar. He should have kept you in the party. So why did he leave the party? Well, our boy has his own circumstances. It's something they both consented with Olivar. Selma thinks about it that Auron is free right now. Our boy is trying to predict what's going to happen next, and when Selma was about to say something, Auron stops her saying he don't feel like joining any clan nor parties. Selma told him his misunderstanding something, and she just have a request. The day after tomorrow, she'd like him to accompany them on the collaboration exploration the day after tomorrow.